all carbs are created equal. Some foods may be better for diabetes than you think, while others might surprise you. Hi everyone, I'm Rddhi Naidu, a clinical dietitian from Singapore, and today I'll be rating some common foods out of 10 based on how well they support your blood glucose levels. White rice often get blamed for blood glucose spikes, and there's some truth to that, because most of the fiber-rich outer layers have been removed during processing. White rice is digested relatively quickly. This means glucose enters the bloodstream faster, leading to a sharper rise in blood glucose levels. But here's the important part. Rice isn't the enemy. It's often the type, portion size, and what you eat with it that makes the biggest difference. I'll give a rating of 4 for white rice. Hoon is made basically from rice, and because it's relatively low in fiber and protein, eating a large amount on its own can cause blood glucose levels to spike. But the rating really depends on how well it's prepared. Plain bihun served with vegetables, tofu, eggs, or any lean protein is a much better choice compared to fried bihun, which is loaded with oil or processed ingredients. Bihun also gets a rating of 4. Orange juice sounds healthy because it's made from a fruit. But when it comes to blood glucose, it's very different from eating a whole orange. When oranges are squeezed, most of the fiber is being removed. Fiber helps slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. So even though the sugar in orange juice is naturally occurring, your body absorbs it much more quickly than when you eat a whole fruit. So think this way, you could easily have 3 to 4 oranges in a cup of juice, which means you're having a lot of sugar but very little fiber to help things slow down. I'm only giving a rating of 2 for orange juice. Nuts are one of my favorite diabetes-friendly snacks. They're naturally low in carbohydrates, rich in healthy fats, protein, and fiber. This combination helps slow digestion and promote more stable blood sugar levels. They're also incredibly satisfying, which may help reduce mindless snacking. I'll rate nuts 9 out of 10. Maggi noodles are quick, convenient, and comforting, but from a blood sugar perspective, they're not the best choice. The noodles are made from refined flour, which means they're relatively lower in fiber, so they can be digested really quickly, giving a rise in your blood sugar level. It may not keep you full for long as well, so will leave you hungry soon after eating. Many instant noodles are also higher in sodium, especially when the full seasoning packet is used. I'll only give a rating of 2 for Maggi noodles. Millets are one of the most underrated foods when it comes to blood sugar control. Naturally contains more fiber, protein, and micronutrients compared to refined grains. So the higher fiber content means millets are digested more slowly, which can help support more stable blood sugar levels, keeping you fuller for longer. Another big advantage is that millets are also naturally gluten-free, which have a lower glycemic impact compared to many other refined carbohydrates. I'll give a rating 8 out of 10 for millets. Sourdough is often seen as a healthier bread, but is that actually true for blood sugar? Unlike regular white bread, sourdough is made using a natural fermentation process. This helps break down some of the starches in the bread, which slightly reduces its impact on your blood sugar compared to standard white bread. But here's the important part. Sourdough still is a carbohydrate, so portion size still matters. And not all sourdough are equal. Some store-bought versions are just white bread with the flavoring and not the true fermented sourdough. I'll rate sourdough 6 out of 10. Oats are one of the best breakfast choices for blood sugar control, but not all oats are created equally. The key nutrient here is the soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This fiber forms a gel-like texture in your gut, which helps slow down digestion and prevent rapid spikes in blood sugar levels after meals. This is also why oats keep you full for longer. But here's where people go wrong: instant flavored oats. Many of these contain a lot of added sugar, which can cancel out its benefits. I'll rate oats 9 out of 10. So there you have it, my honest ratings of some common foods based on how diabetes friendly they are. But remember this important message. It's not about avoiding foods, it's about understanding them. A higher rating doesn't mean you can eat unlimited amounts, and a lower rating doesn't mean you have to avoid it. It's all about portion size, balance, and how you build your meals. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more realistic nutrition advice. Thanks for watching, and until next time.